All right, this lesson is all about playing 2-5-1 in a minor key. So minor 7 flat 5 to a dominant 7 flat 9 we're going to use, which is actually a diminished chord, and then to the 1 chord, which is minor, or minor 7. Excuse me. And like in the beginning here, this was 2-5 of D minor, in just its inversions. And so this particular sound is very nice, very kind of dark. It's 2-5-1 of minor. And you know, a lot of times we only get a couple of inversions of that, and we don't explore the other possibilities that can really define our playing. You know, you're defined by what chords you always are gravitating to. And I personally wish that I would have learned some of the more obscure ways of playing 2-5-1s or minor 7 flat 5 to diminished early on. So those would have been more in my playing as opposed to the ones everybody plays. So anyway, I want you to take advantage of this, and we're going to divide the guitar up into 3 string groups. The first string group will involve strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. The second string group 2, 3, 4, 5, and the third 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do some open inversions where we're using 6, 4, 3, 2, and then 5, 3, 2, 1. And I think that's probably enough. And I tell you, when you start stringing these together and you start opening up the fretboard, it's like, wow, this is very cool. You know, so we want to be able to play these, practice them as hard as you can, and you want to be able to play them so they can be part of your playing. But anyway, let's just go over what we're doing here. Remember, I can play a diminished chord off the 3rd, 5th, flat 7 or flat 9 of any dominant chord, and that's going to make that dominant chord sound like a dominant 7 flat 9. So that's how we're going to be playing these. Now I can take a minor 7 flat 5 note chord, excuse me. In this case, let's do it like this. Here's F sharp minor 7. I've got F sharp, E, the flat 7, the A, the lower 3rd, and C. And if I take that flat 7 and lower it one more to a 6th and keep all the other notes, I get a diminished sound. So I get this. So that's how we're going to be approaching these 2-5-1s. Now you can mix them all up if you want to. You can play 2 of the minor 7 chords in a row, you know, whatever. And as a matter of fact, you ought to get used to doing that. But anyway, we'll go over all this stuff. Whew. You ready to get started? All right, we got a bunch of chords, and it's going to take some doing, but I want you to really get this stuff down. It's really good for you. Here we go. We're starting group 1 off, exercise 1, and example 1.